Hey everyone, welcome to today's Explainer. We are jumping right into a piece of tech that has absolutely dominated the conversation lately, the iPhone 17. Today, we're going to break down exactly how Apple is blending some seriously sleek aesthetics with some heavy-hitting pro-level functionality. But before we get lost in all the specs and the numbers, I want to pose the big question we're answering today. Is the iPhone 17 just another incremental update, or is this a total frame changer? Because let's be real, every year we hear about a new phone, but what we actually care about is whether it solves our everyday tech headaches. Does it survive a drop? Does the battery actually last all day? Is the camera really going to change how we capture our lives? Well, let's find out. Okay, let's dive into this. Here is our roadmap. First, design and durability. Second, power, brains, and battery. Third, the ultimate camera upgrade. And fourth, smarter software experience. Number 1, design and durability. Apple is kicking things off with this gorgeous new Magichromatic color lineup. You've got these beautifully contoured edges and visibly thinner borders. It's absolutely designed to feel as premium in your hand as it looks sitting on your desk. But it's not just about looking good, right? These design tweaks are structurally engineered to be way more resilient, and they wrap around a screen that takes visual clarity to a completely different level. Now, I really want to draw your attention to this massive number, 3,000. The iPhone 17 is rocking a 6.3-inch Super Retina XDR display that hits a peak brightness of 3,000 nits. Think about trying to read a text or follow a map while you're standing outside on a blindingly sunny day at the beach. With 3,000 nits, you can actually read your screen perfectly. No squinting, no desperately trying to find a patch of shade. It is a massive quality of life upgrade. But a bright screen doesn't mean much if it's shattered. Let's talk about the ultimate smartphone nightmare: the scratched or cracked screen. Apple is introducing Ceramic Shield 2 here. When you compare it to standard smartphone glass, Ceramic Shield 2 gives you 3 times better scratch resistance. Basically, you don't have to have a mini panic attack every time you accidentally slide your phone into the same pocket as your car keys. This Ceramic Shield 2 layer is literally the toughest glass on any smartphone right now. And there's a super practical bonus here too. This new material actually results in 33% fewer reflections. So when you combine that severe reduction in glare with the 3,000 nits of brightness we just talked about, you're getting a display that is practically undefeated by harsh lighting. All right, moving to number 2, power, brains, and battery. Right at the beating heart of the iPhone 17 is the brand new A19 chip. This is the brain running the whole show. Whether you're just quickly swiping through your daily apps, running some heavy Apple Intelligence features, or playing graphically intense AAA games, the A19 just handles it. And the crazy part? It does all this heavy lifting without your phone turning into a space heater or draining your battery by noon. It's just pure, sustained performance. Because that A19 chip is so energy efficient, you are getting genuine all-day battery life. But when you do finally need to plug in, the charging speeds are staggering. Check this out. You get a 50% charge in just 20 minutes. If you're rushing out the door, a super quick 10-minute charge gives you up to 8 hours of video playback. And, if you happen to be upgrading from an older model, like an iPhone 13, you're looking at a whopping 11 more hours of video playback. Say goodbye to battery anxiety for sure. Number 3, the ultimate camera upgrade. The new 48-megapixel Fusion rear camera setup is an absolute evolution in resolution. It's wild what this hardware can do. It directly translates to stunning results, like capturing a razor-sharp macro photo of a dandelion with a level of detail that is just unbelievable. It gives you the power to pull off your creative vision without having to lug around a bag of heavy professional camera lenses. Let's run through the heavy hitters in this toolkit real quick. First, an 18-megapixel center stage front camera, which is awesome because it automatically expands the field of view for group selfies. No more awkward shuffling or backing up. You've also got a 48-megapixel Fusion ultra-wide camera, pushing 4 times the resolution of the last model. So those big landscape shots are going to be incredibly crisp. On the video side, we're talking pro-level 4K at 60 frames per second, complete with an audio mix feature to perfectly tune out background noise and boost voices. And if a stray person walks through your perfect shot, the new cleanup tool edits out those distractions in seconds. It really is a pro studio right in your pocket. And to make all of that actually usable in the real world, Apple added a dedicated camera control button right on the side. This is a real game changer. It lets you instantly snap a photo, start recording, or dynamically adjust your exposure and zoom on the fly. No more fumbling around trying to find the right menu while the perfect moment just passes you by. You point, you adjust, you capture. Done. Which brings us to number 4, smarter software experience. So, tying all this incredible hardware together is iOS 26, and central to that is a brand new design language Apple is calling Liquid Glass. Liquid Glass is essentially a new interface design that reflects and refracts whatever is beneath it in real time. It dynamically adapts to your content across all your apps, creating a visual experience that actually responds to exactly what you're doing. When you see it in action, the Liquid Glass interface feels completely alive. The menus and icons almost seem to float, seamlessly blending into the vivid backgrounds beneath them. It gives this fresh, honestly kind of magical look to your everyday swiping and tapping. It just makes the whole operating system feel incredibly fluid. But it's not just about looking pretty. The software is deeply, practically helpful. Picture this. You're traveling abroad, trying to buy something in a bustling market. With the new live translation feature, your phone just effortlessly translates your conversation in real time, completely breaking down the language barrier. And on the flip side, absolute relief from spam. The new call screening feature will actually answer unknown numbers for you, ask the caller who they are and what they want, and then show you a live text transcript so you can decide if it's worth picking up. Goodbye spam calls, right? And naturally, you can access these smart features instantly through the customizable action button. You can literally fast-track your favorite tools. A long press can launch that live translation we just talked about, or run a daily shortcut, or just toggle silent mode. It is the perfect bridge between the physical hardware and all that smart software inside. So we have covered a ton of ground today, from that ridiculously resilient 3000 nit display to the powerhouse A19 chip, that incredible 48-megapixel camera system, and the really beautiful iOS 26. I think the iPhone 17 pretty clearly answers our question from the beginning. Yes, it absolutely solves real everyday tech pain points, and it genuinely changes the frame of what a phone can do. So I want to leave you with one final thought. With desktop-level computing power and a completely pro-grade camera sitting right there in your pocket, what are you going to create first? Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I can't wait to explore the next big tech breakthrough with you soon.